Good morning everyone, welcome back to my allotment diaries. My name is Emma, these are the allotment diaries. If you have never seen any of my vlogs before and you have got your first allotment plot, or maybe you are looking to see beyond the gates, allotments are very sort of enclosed private places, aren't they, with lots of iron gates and padlocks. So if you've never seen inside an allotment before and you have one nearby, this is what's in them. It's just people like me muddling along trying to grow onions and stuff. So that's pretty much what I try and show you on this channel, just a realistic kind of look at allotment life. If that floats your boat, do subscribe to my YouTube channel, it'd be a great help and it'd be lovely to have you here. Right, okay, with all that said, today the temperature is about to drop in the UK quite significantly. We are due a lot of frost, maybe possibly some snow, some sleet. Things are going to change quite rapidly. We've also had quite a lot of rain over the last couple of days and we're due a lot more rain. So rain, frost, snow, sleet, colder temperatures, all of these things mean that we need to start really preparing our gardens for the winter time and making sure they're going to survive it basically. And just doing all those jobs that I've sort of been putting off, because you never quite know when the weather's going to kind of turn, you know, especially in this day and age. Like, what is spring anymore? What is summer? Did we have a summer? Was there a summer this year? Because I don't remember it. So it's all just sort of a bit up in the air. So today we've got a few sort of last minute winter preparing jobs to get on with. Let's go and have a little look around. What's alive and what has died? Oh yes, we haven't played this game for a little while. What's alive or what's died? Right, we're starting with the Christmas potatoes, which I whacked in way too late, but it's all a bit of an experiment over here, so let's have a look. I imagine they're probably okay at the moment. Yeah, they're really good at the moment. Oh, they're a little bit of a funny green colour. Is that because they've got the fleece on them? Don't know. Oh, they're really doing good though. They're a bit of a funny green colour, they're sort of not all the same green. I wonder if that's because I've got the fleece over it and we've also had like a lack of light and sun. Obviously no frost damage so far, looking really good. Do you know, it might actually be an idea just to earth them up a little bit, because sometimes mulching around crops can sort of help to overwinter them a little bit. So if I just mulch around them and then put the fleece over, they'll probably die anyway, but you know what, we'll try. We'll just try it. I think we'll just sort of earth them up a little bit. I would normally do this a bit later, but we're going to do it now because the frost is coming, guys. The frost is coming. I need to protect you. I wonder if it would be worth like putting some leaves over them as well. Maybe I should get some leaves. That's quite a good idea. Let's do that too. Time will tell, guys, and I will let you know how they do. Right, I'm actually going to do a job that I have actually never ever done at my allotment plot before in its 5 years of history that I've got the plot, and that is to dig up my dahlia tubers and to keep them safe and wrapped up over the winter. I've never done it, not because I'm lazy, well, maybe a little bit because I'm lazy, but also I just didn't think I needed to. I thought they would just survive in the ground, but they haven't. They haven't, and I've lost quite a lot of tubers, and also I'm having a lot of trouble with the slugs and snails around them. They just absolutely love them, and so This is like my best performing dahlia this year, and it's not even that big. Sorry mate, but you're not. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's not that big and I didn't get many flowers. So it's a bit of a disappointment. I'm going to overwinter the tubers and then grow them in pots next year. And when they, oh, sorry mate, pulled his head off. Sorry. I'm going to kill you now anyway, so don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm going to grow them into pots, and then when they get big enough and they can kind of protect themselves from slugs, I'm going to plant them out next year. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's chop them back, dig them up, sort them out. Quite excited to do this actually. Oh my god, I keep snapping, I'm so sorry. I am excited to do this job because it's something I've never done before. So I sort of feel like I just like doing things I've never done before. Right, okay, let's chop them. Off with their heads. Off with their heads. Hi, Dahlia. Oh my god, brutal. Absolutely brutal that was. So I've got all the dahlias here. The next job is going to be to get as much dirt off of them as I can, so I can actually see. Oh, there's two here. I think I've actually broken this one into two, so I think this is now two dahlias, which is quite nice. There we go. We've got two plants for the price of one. So we'll get as much of this off as we can. Okay, I just snapped that bit. You shouldn't do that. Don't try not to snap it. And then as we go, this is a big one, look at this. We're going to check the tubers for any ones that go squishy or any ones that are damaged. And if they are damaged or squishy, I'm going to pull them off because they will not be any good to us. That's a weed. Right, they all sort of seem okay. I actually can't believe that. I guess I pulled them up in time, really. That one's a bit... No, I'll take that one off. That one's starting to go a teeny tiny bit mouldy, so I'm just taking that one off. Right, next thing we're going to do is give them a little bath. I have no idea why this water is bright green. It looks like radioactive liquid. I don't know what's going on. We're going to bath them. Give them a really good wash. Make sure we've got all the mud off of them. This is where waterproof gloves really come in handy for all the sort of winter jobs like this. I think leaving any mud on it will probably make them rot or grow. Or something, I don't know, but I think you just need to wash them. And then I'm going to leave them here to dry. Let's do the big one. Whoa. It's quite fun, you know. I enjoy this. Quite relaxing. Nice little bath. Get all that mud off of you, mate. Lovely. Scrubbity dub dub dub. We're gonna wash that mud right out of your tubers. Gonna wash that mud right out of your tubers. That looks clean to me. I don't know how clean it has to be. I don't think it has to be like cleaning your kitchen floor, you know. I don't think you have to eat off of these. Right. Such weird looking things, aren't they? Little octopuses. Welcome back to your home, octopus. Wonder if they feel at home in the water. Right, next thing I'm going to do is wrap them into some newspaper. This is the Metro. We don't really buy newspapers in my house. Oh, what's this? The Metro's always free at the train station, so I got my husband to pick some up for me. Oh, Right, yeah, so we're going to use some newspaper to wrap them up in. Let's do it. A bit carried away then. I don't normally read newspapers, but I saw that on the front. Just made me interested. Right, okay, it's how they draw you in, isn't it? It's how they draw you in. Oh, I think they use staples in these, do they? Oh, they do. I thought they were just together. Okay, cool. Right, there we go. Put that on there. Put that. I think the idea of newspaper is that it's still breathable, but it will keep them dry, and it will also keep them warm and protect from the frost. I think. I'm just sort of educatedly guessing. It's educated guess, that is. I think it's right though. I like the travel page. That's my favourite page, that is. One. Oh no. Oh, that was a disaster. How did I do that? Right, we're sticking them in the shed. What do you think the odds are that I'm going to forget what these are and end up throwing them away? Probably. Hopefully not though, because it is pretty obvious there's something wrapped up, so depends how forgetful I decide to be. Let's put them here. Ideally I want to get a little cardboard box or a crate or something and stick them in that. I think I'll do that eventually, but for now we'll just stick them here in the shed out of harm's way. So like I said, I know that like one of the main reasons you do it is because of the frost and the cold, but for me personally on this plot it's about the rain and the bogginess, and that new plot over there, it's not had hardly any natural organic material dug in yet, like it's brand new, do you know what I mean? So it gets very boggy, gets very boggy and wet and like marshy. Is that a word? Marshy? Like a marsh, yeah, like a is a marsh a thing? Oh my gosh, I'm second guessing myself now. What's a marsh? I think a marsh is a thing. Let's see how that goes. I've never done that before. Oh, is it gonna rain? Don't do this to us, come on. I did actually bring some more tulips with me that I found at home that I brought to plant out here this year and just didn't do. So the varieties are Antoinette, absolutely stunning, look at that. It reminds me of rhubarb and custard because it's sort of like pink and yellow, so gorgeous. And I also got these which are pink diamond. These are a bit of a late bloomer. I really want to get them in now because if it gets really cold in the week I'm just not going to want to do it. I know what I'm like. Oh, it's time to go home. You smack yourself in the face with a dahlia, you know it's time to go home. bit of that newspaper and added it to my compost pile. I think it counts as a brown material. I know it's got coloured ink on it, but it's not going to be perfect, you know. I don't think there's a huge risk of like chemical spread with a little bit of coloured ink. I think it'll be okay. I netted over my the tulip bulbs as well. I only found 2 that had been dug up by the squirrel and eaten, but having said that, as I was planting them, I didn't find many tulip bulbs in the way, so he might have just eaten them all, to be honest. So it's all netted over now. I might get some more and whack them in the ground. It's actually better to plant tulips later in the year as opposed to sort of earlier in the autumn, because they sort of originate from Turkey, don't they, I think, tulip bulbs, and they don't like the wet and bogginess and stuff, so it's better to get them in a bit later. But yeah, that's sort of the main jobs that I wanted to get done today. Feels quite productive. I'm just very aware that when the weather drops and it starts to get very cold, I won't want to spend that much time here because it'd be blooming cold, to be honest. So I want to be nice and warm at home with a cup of tea, I think. So I'm going to try and get down here, you know, a few more times before the end of the year, I think. Well, quite a lot of times actually, let's be honest. I do love it here, come rain or shine, and I'll be making lots more vlogs for you to watch. So if you've enjoyed the vlogs this week, do subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, let me know if you're enjoying them, and I will let you know when the Gardener's World online stuff goes online, and link you to it straight away. If you haven't brought one of my allotment planners, now might be a good time to do it before the Christmas time comes. And then normally what I do is I plan my allotment for next year over Christmas. It just makes me feel really inspired and motivated at Christmas for some reason to think about the new year in the spring and what I'm going to do. So if you haven't got yourself a planner, do go and order one. And I am working on an allotment handbook. I don't know if it'll be up before Christmas. I'm going to do my best. If it is up before Christmas, it will be sort of early December. So look out for that as well. That's everything that I wanted to say. So I'm going to head on home now. Hope you've enjoyed today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.